Dallas defense.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. Subscribes to the less is more philosophy. Might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff
turning it on. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stevens. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. On the move at the 30. It's a running room. Touchdown, Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Hauls it in. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third. There he goes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Longhorns have this offense rolling.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. Off to the races to the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you...
And they were on the move. A offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got it back after stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Took care of it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. Huge play here late in this crap. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense, have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Tootin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. It's caught. No chance to run, but still a good game.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Texas offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To throw, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, fourth quarter, critical fourth down. Are you going to sit back and play safe in coverage, or do you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass?
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Tootin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got him downfield. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a fourth down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most?